Why is Egypt a hotspot, you might ask? Well, it starts with the government. President of Egypt was elected June 8, 2014. He had 96% of the votes, and he appointed the current Prime Minister, Sharif Ismail. These key leaders play a role in the reason this location is a hotspot. Financial issues have been plaguing Egypt for a while, and it's only gotten worse. Since 2011, a drastic fall of foreign investments and tourist revenues has occurred. And it doesn't help that in 2017, Cairo courts decided to keep islands they planned to give to Saudi Arabia, a large financial backer. Recently, activist groups who are attempting to revolt against the current situation in Egypt bombed a church. A group bombed a chapel next to Coptic Christian Cathedral, killing 25 people. Foreigners have avoided Egypt since violence, sexual harassment, and human trafficking are hardly prevented here. Sadly, sexual harassment is terrible in this area. Let's check out some stats. 98% of foreign women experience some kind, while 62% of Egyptian men admit to doing it. Human trafficking is a large issue as well. An example of this would be an 18-year-old girl who was sold 3 times for marriage in Egypt based on who paid the most. An artist, Ahmed Funda, depicted these struggles of young females in pictures. Egypt is the 4th worst area in the world for human trafficking. When people attempt to be outspoken about these ridiculous facts, violence can break out. Let's watch a clip truly depicting how violent Egypt can be to foreigners.
Returning home in a coffin, Giulia Regeni, an Italian graduate student, disappeared in Cairo on January 25th, the night Egypt marked its revolution's 5th anniversary. His body, covered with bruises and multiple fractures, was found a week later on a highway. Initially, Egyptian authorities said the 28-year-old was killed in a car crash, but later autopsies revealed he had been tortured. Italy is pressing Egypt to find and prosecute those responsible.
We need to achieve the truth as soon as possible, and I remain convinced that it is in the interest of El-Sisi himself to help us as much as possible to find the truth.
Regeni's body was covered with cigarette burns and other wounds frequently associated with the Egyptian security forces. NGOs say activists are regularly targeted and tortured by Egyptian police. They believe Regeni suffered a similar fate. The graduate student had researched labor unions and criticized President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in several articles. The night he disappeared, police forces were massively deployed in Cairo to prevent protests, but Egyptian authorities deny any connection with the Italian's death.
It's very annoying and frustrating to hear of accusations and rumors about the involvement of security agencies. The Egyptian security agencies are known for integrity and transparency.
People mourning Regeni and protesting against police brutality gathered both in Cairo and in the victim's hometown. Following angry reactions from Italy to the student's death, Egypt has allowed Italian investigators to take part in the protest.
Overall, while the U.S. has recognized Egypt's independence, the importance of recognizing it as a hotspot is crucial.